Good evening, everybody, and here is Tets again with a review of Sonic from Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Once again, I have the 3.75-inch Sonic the Hedgehog action figure, and once again, I have the 3.75 action figure with his vehicle mode, just like Knuckles and just like Shadow. If I remember correctly, Sonic's vehicle is called the Speedstar, which we'll get into in just a second. Have a quick look at this 3.75, as they say in Scotland or South Africa perhaps, inch Sonic the Hedgehog. Much like the little Black Knight version, except this one comes without a sword and without a silver gauntlet and without a horrible game. We have here fairly decent amounts of articulation and different hands which are open for driving his little car. Again, suffers the usual 3.75-inch flaws of back heaviness. Behold. The only way you're going to get Sonic to stand up is by having him look at his shoes. And even then it's not very effective because his feet don't quite sit flatly on the ground. Oh, no. But that's alright, because this Sonic has a car. He doesn't need to run anywhere. This is the only environmentally friendly Sonic the Hedgehog. When he needs to go buy himself a bottle of milk, he just pops in his Speedstar and goes there. Enough of him, let's have a look at the Speedstar. It's a great little car. I think it evokes the look of Sonic the Hedgehog very nicely. You can see on the top here we have a very cute little focus. Sonic Team logo, just like the game. We've got the lights here. I don't know if this is supposed to be some sort of smile or something. I really would have liked to see a clear sort of plastic cover on this. I think that would have added a lot more to it. Probably a lot more dollars as well in regards to price, because I do believe this wasn't all that expensive in the grand scheme of things. I love the way the spikes look on the back of the car. Just totally reminds me of his little head. That's nice. Although that's probably partly due to the game design, since this is more designed on the game than probably anything else. This one feels a lot lighter than the other two that I've had a look at. Knuckles more specifically, so probably about the same weight as Shadow's bike, mainly because the bike has probably less in it. Unlike the other two though, this one doesn't have sort of rubbery wheels. It's got hard plastic wheels, although they do have tread on them. It still rolls very nicely though, which is a good sign. Paintwork wise, it seems to have a little bit more on it, I think. It's got nice little red bits on the wheels, a little white stripe down there, a little engine-y bit. Yeah, lights on the back. I do like the colours here, they look really nice. And that's the same as in the game as well, which I think is pretty schmick. Comes with a little steering wheel, which you can drive here. It'd be cool if I had a little remote control electronic version. Kind of flip that all. Oh, I don't want to flip it all around, but you can kind of see. Oh, light is my friend. Have a look in there. You can kind of see just above the steering wheel there. You can see a little red thing, which might be a dashboard of some description for him. The seat's pretty good. Looks, fits Sonic quite nicely, and he's got nice big area for his large feet to go into. Yeah, I think this is a good, can't really say personification of Sonic the Hedgehog because it's not personified, is it? But the car is a good look for Sonic the Hedgehog. And if Sonic had a themed car based on the way he looks, then this would be it, I am sure of it. We have, with this Sonic, he does have the ability to hold the steering wheel, which is quite nice, but you need to kind of get his arm out. Tip number one, arms going first. And you got to slide them up from the bottom onto the steering wheel, because the steering wheel does turn and it will slide away. Ah, there we go. It is also very soft plastic, which is kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing at the same time. Then you got to shove his feet into the little hole and then move that out of the way. Slide his other arm onto the steering wheel, there we go. And then you work on positioning him in afterwards, which is kind of cool. Sit there. Well, the way to get him sitting properly down is you need to hook his spikes into the back of the chair a little bit, kind of push him down. I think it actually sits very well in this car. I think it looks really good. It looks much like it does in the game. You can have him, hey everybody, look at me cruising in my Hoonmobile, as he drives around. And then you can do a little bit of this. We'll take this arm off. Hey, hey! Ooh, turning the corner, driving away, giving a little wave. Is he picking up Is he picking up Amy? Going out for a good night out. Whoa, no, he's just passing Knuckles by. Grrr. Ah. Wood, wood. Look at me, I've just pressed the horn button and I'm doing a taunt. Hee hee hee. In you go. You can make him sit down really low. I do like this look. That is pretty much the way he looks in the game, I think. It's pretty cool. It's got some extra paint bits. I think this has definitely got the best paint apps out of all the 3 that I have. And is a decent size as well. They're all pretty decent size. Shadow's too cool to do their riding game, so he's just gonna stand on the side and be moody. I am the ultimate life form, Sonic. There's all 3 of them. As far as I know, these are the only 3 you can get in the 3.75 inches. I do have some little matchbox size car ones about yay big, which I already have on the blog, and that was yay big, which looks a lot larger, so okay, a couple of centimeters. And I also have a couple of pullback ones. So there is they did do a pullback Amy in her car, whatever that car may be. Roll wise, again, we'll say this for the line, they do roll extremely well. Whee! Oh, bash. Whee! And I think, once again, these toys generally are a lot of fun, I think. Definitely my favourite of the Sonic toys that I have. Well, maybe second favourite. I do really like my superposers because they are awesomely articulated and can stand up by themselves, which is always a plus. But, I mean, considering how, you know, you've got yourself a little toy car, you've got yourself a little dude to drive said toy car, can't really complain, can you? Ah, here we go, saving the best for last. Good old Sonic the Hedgehog. If only I could win a bit more often with a little lighter. So there we go. Yeah, thoroughly recommend these guys. All 3 of them are really good. I think Knuckles is my favourite. Sonic is very recommended. Shadow's a bit, well, he's alright. Kind of like the Shadow the Hedgehog game on PlayStation 2. I'd say if you're definitely going to go for some, these 2 will be the go. I think, personally I prefer Knuckles, but Sonic the Hedgehog by himself, definitely a winner. I just love the design of that car. It just screams Sonic. Looks like Sonic. Little Sonic, he sits in it nicely, he drives it, he holds the steering wheel, you can make him turn it, you can make him taunt the other players or lift one up for a bit of a fart. very good stuff. It makes me curious to see what they'll do for Sonic All-Stars Racing number 2. Just hope they bring out more not Sonic characters, because that's all they've done really. But it's understandable since they had half of the design anyway. Although I would have loved to have seen an Opa Opa. Or even an Alex Kidd, you know. Yeah, so there we go. I do like this. It's very good. I thoroughly recommend pretty much any of these figures. The 3.75 inch line of Sonic All-Stars and Cars. Made by Jazzwares. I also do Mortal Kombat as well, which is a bit of a strange combination, but there you go. Recommended. Go get it. Tets out.